about leveling up. I've forgotten everything that you guys have. I'll probably be, I don't know, just really upset the next time a monster shows up because of you guys just keep getting better. And yeah, so there was a bunch of information given. Some parties knew some stuff. Some parties didn't know some stuff. So there were some revelations about some issues that characters were having. And then I had a chance to talk to a couple of you during this week, and I think I know what you guys are doing. But I think that what we'll probably say is you guys, after a day of shopping and info gathering and whatnot, have probably gone back to the North Look, unless there's somewhere else that you wanted to go. And that's where you're kind of hashing out what your next steps are. And you can kind of tell me what you want to do. And I've tried to prep as best I can, because tomorrow's Friday the 13th, and I'm sure you're going to tell me that you want to do something I haven't prepped for.
Yeah, we want to go down to Candlekeep.
I second that.
Where do we want?
The Frostmaiden can have all that shit. I'm going down to where it's warm.
So I think we established in session 0 that going somewhere warm is sort of not possible. Yeah, I guess you guys could try. I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can totally try. But
Damn DM's railroading us, guys. I'm kidding, Tom.
No, I really want you to go this way. No, but we want to go that other way. No, I want you to go this way.
Here's a sandbox. We don't want to be in the sandbox. We want to be somewhere else. Oh, okay.
Way lies death. No, seriously, where we left off, we were thinking seriously about hitting a quest in another town.
Yep. And so actually, you guys have now heard about several quests. Some of you have heard about them like on a solo front. Some of you have heard them about like in sort of a group setting. So, which town were you guys going to set off for?
I forgot what the name of my town thing.
So I believe it was Tourmaline. Tourmaline was the town that you had, after talking to the priests at the House of the Morning Lord, had kind of been given like the heads up. What happened?
Nice lady, good tea.
Good tea. TJ, I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
I thought I was muted. Never mind. I was talking to Carolyn.
Carolyn?
Well, let us know what's going on. What happened?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then share with the group then. Did Tom die? Yes. TJ died.
Anyone else hearing Tom?
No.
Negative.
Tom, you died.
Okay.
You're dead.
So I was right. Good. So apparently,
So that means we
did
can do
get a
anything we want.
divination wizard.
Whee!
All right.
Here we come.
So Discord just kicked me out. I'm sorry. It's doing that stupid thing again where, like, if I don't constantly keep it refreshed, it, like, cuts me out and I miss something. So I apologize. I didn't hear what you guys said.
Well, the good news is that you missed nothing, because TJ was
Cool.
just saying that what he was saying was secret.
Secrets.
Only for Carol.
Okay. So, all right. So
Recommend.
you guys grab your packs. It's about midday, so you feel that you'll probably be able to make it there by 6 or 6:30, somewhere around there. You do know that like low light vision will be in effect or dim light, I should say, will be in effect probably until about 12:30 or 1, as the sun never crests above the horizon line. And then once it hits about 1:30, it starts to drop down, and that's when it backs down. It backs down to dim light or dark, all dark. So you guys start to head out of the city, and I'm just going to go to the map so you guys can see where you're headed.
Did we figure out like the sled situation and all that?
No, you guys had been discussing it, you were thinking about it, but that hadn't been established. So that's why I was asking if that was something that you wanted to look into now, or if you were just going to trudge to Tourmaline.
Well, that is, if I'm understanding this chart correctly, 11 and a half miles away, correct?
So I'd have to go back to the chart, but hold on one sec. Let me go to the chart.
Because we're in Brimshander?
Yep, you're in Brinchander, and you are going to Tourmaline, which means... I gotta open this chart bigger than that, then. God damn it, this fucking thing. Did everybody just go quiet, or are you
No, I'm still here.
talking about?
No, I thought you
Just trying to
'cause-
listen, but you stopped talking.
Yeah. I
Well,
thought you
no,
were
so the
checking on the distance. 'Cause
I'm
it
sorry,
seems
I'm
like
sorry, yeah, so-
11 and a half, which means I forget exactly the rate that we move, but it's slow.
So you
that'll
guys,
take
move,
8
so
years
if
to get there.
So if you guys currently move with just snowshoes at a half mile per hour, however, that rate is based upon. Oh no, that's. You know what? I'm gonna go. I gotta go back and look it up, and I don't want to have to deal with it right now. If you look in the actual like adventure book, it states that it is approximately 6 to 6.5 hour journey from Brinchander to Tourmaline, and that may be if you're taking sleds, which would mean it would be a 12-hour journey if you were going by foot. However, it doesn't specify that. It just says that it's that amount of time. And so for tonight, and maybe tonight only, because I'll have to go back and read about it, I'm going to assume that distance is because it's a packed road that's well traveled that you can actually find your way on. So I'm going to go with the 6-hour model until I can prove myself wrong.
Cool.
How much was an axe beak again?
So they were 50 gold.
I'll go ahead and invest in one of those. I've got my bloodstone and a you gave me earlier. You guys sold for me earlier.
Okay. Cool. That's
So
we've got an axe. We've got a purchased axe beak. Is anyone else doing anything?
I'm actually looking them up right now. How much weight can they carry?
I have it in here. Let me go to the page.
axe beak will travel.
Have axe beak will travel. Come on. Oh, it's the beginning of the book.
Unfortunately, 50 is
Why keep all the
expensive for
creatures?
my...
Axe beak. So, axe beaks. You gotta go to the monster manual. Hang on, maybe I just have it here in the icons. Adventure.
Yeah, we're gonna be moving around a lot. I just think it's a good investment.
So, I think I'll probably be renting one. That studded leather doesn't really allow me much wiggle room for purchasing.
I'm a small creature, so I figure I can just put a saddle on a dog.
Yeah, see, it's funny because I'm like, maybe I can like hop on with this shit. No, I'm a medium creature. It's like I can't even try and play that like small card.
Oh, I wish you guys were country music fan because it's there's a country song that was going to be a reference.
Alas, I am not.
Strength checks, lifting and carrying. Carrying capacity. Your carrying capacity is your strength modifier, your strength score multiplied by 15. And so the birds come in at
14.
a strength score of 14. So 14 times 15. Does anybody get a calculator? I'll find a calculator.
Beyond should calculate it for you if you go
150
to
plus
manage
60,
equipment.
210, right?
Yeah, 210. So I was saying that they could carry up to like 250 because these are birds from like the north. So I gave them a little bit of a boost and said they could carry up to 250.
Including
All
rider.
right, so that leaves me out.
You could carry the axe beak on you.
Why would I want to?
Maybe you want a pet. I don't know.
You
That'd
could
be
pay 50 gold to be a mount.
Yeah, no, I think I'm all set.
They can take an
I
attack
may
on
not
their
be a
turn.
smart warforged, but I'm not that stupid either.
Well, since you're a cleric, I hope wisdom and intelligence weren't both your dump stats.
No, I have wisdom.
I know. I figured. Alright, so we're heading to where the hell are we going? It's 6 hours away in the snow.
That way.
I know we're not going exactly, and we're figuring it out.
How many miles did you say it was?
So it's 11 and a half.
And we travel half a mile per
Yep.
hour. So you just double it.
Yep.
So we'll be there tomorrow.
You'd be there tomorrow, probably a little bit after dawn, if you went through the night.
Right, because we would need yeah. That's some pretty bad exhaustion right there.
Well, I think you'd just be at the start of exhaustion because
Right.
if you go a full day without rest, that's when you get like assigned that first level.
Do we have any weather reports for the next couple of days?
Fucking cold.
Like
Well,
Night cold.
Kevin has nailed it right on the head. It's difficult to tell. You know that like every night the Frostmaiden casts her like everlasting rhyme spell, and everybody stays on like winter lockdown. But apart
We don't
from
have
that,
time.
like,
Oh, Kev, you remember how my wife and I are foster parents?
Yes.
We just got the adoption date for our latest daughter. Will be January 26th.
Very nice. Awesome.
cool. That's
Congratulations.
Cool
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's so cool.
In fact, I think she's the sister of the foster we had when I last met you.
She's what?
Neato.
She's the sister of the foster son we had when last time we played together, Kev.
Oh, jeez. Man.
Wow.
They
That's
don't
tough.
learn.
Man, every time it's just like I fucking applaud. Hats off to you. I wouldn't be able to go through that shit. Fuck. Well,
And that's
I'm
why
glad
on
for you.
Thursday night we escape into a realm of icy death.
Hey, still more believable than 2020, okay?
Yeah.
I know. Fair enough. There's a crazy like snow deity flying through the air, freezing us? No, that makes sense. Makes total sense. But all right, so Chris, to answer your question, I mean, you can ask around, but nobody's really capable of saying anything more than it's a snowy mess at all times.
We lose Tom again.
No, I'm here.
Nope,
I'm just waiting to hear what you guys wanted.
Keep some
So,
info.
So we got one person who bought an axe beak. Some people are thinking about sleds. Some people are thinking about just taking a walk.
Now,
What do you guys want to do?
the axe beak is
We have sleds.
something I can
No,
ride. I need a
People have
sled.
been talking about it. So yes, you can ride the axe beak, or you could just walk with it if you wanted to.
I'll ride her.
Are you going to name it? That's a perfect way to make sure it dies.
So it does seem, I was trying to see if I could find something about traveling. It does seem like the snowshoes help you in like the not traveled path in Icewind Dale, but like on the roads it's kind of like they're heavily packed, like you said.
Yeah, I think we're going to go with the 6 hours. So as far as like the exhaustion levels that TJ was talking about, unless you guys get waylaid by like storms or something on the way there, random encounters, you'll make the journey in 6 hours. So I think that makes sense. It's just like when that first sort of quest you went on, you guys were off a beaten path and just going out in the tundra. That's when like you needed the snowshoes, one, because otherwise your speed would have been like quartered. And two, that's when like having the dogs or having the axe beaks or whatever would have made that a much quicker ride for you to run. Unless I find like, and I think for tonight that's fine. I can look into it again, but for sake of like the adventure continuing, I'll say that the journey itself will take 6 hours. So with that, we've got one person on very aggressive looking chocobo. Is anybody else doing anything, or is everybody else just going to get on their snowshoes and go for a walk?
We're walk about.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So you guys start to set out. I will say that like Novakri, since you are on the X-Beak, if for some reason you want to just speed ahead, you can totally do that. Is that your plan, or are you going to keep pace with the group?
Well, first rule is never split the party.
I think that's a stupid rule.
So
I think it's a
he'll be
great rule to
scouting
split
ahead.
the party. I think it's an awesome rule to split the party.
Now I'll hang back with the cheapskates.
Okay, cool. So you guys start to head out of town. I think I described to you in one of the earlier sessions that the main doors in Bryn Shander are these like massive like oaken panels that seal with these banded iron logs. But during the day, they keep one of them partially open so that people coming and going can enter and leave the city with some ease. But as soon as like the sun sets and nighttime goes in, the banded logs go back on, and it's much more difficult to get into the city or gain admission, just because there are some pretty bad things that go bump in the night in Icewind Dale these days. So you guys set out, and you've been traveling for, I'm going to say you've been traveling along the road. Just go back to this. Close that and close that. All right, so you guys are in Bryn Shander, and you're heading to Tourmaline. Along the way, you guys can stop in Targos. I know that the road shows that it goes kind of through Targos. The way that the map works is it's kind of like you can see the city, but settlement. It's not really a city. Bryn Shander is the biggest city in Icewind Dale, and you can bypass it. You don't have to stop there, but you will be going by Targos. So I just want to ask, before you get there, is there anything that, like, is that the plan, or is the plan just to make it to Tourmaline?
I would think the plan is just get to Tourmaline at this this thing's starting to move in my chest a little bit more.
Okay, creepy, gross. It's it's not really painful yet, but it's definitely weird feeling. So you've traveled for maybe about a half hour getting out of town, and I'd like everybody to give me a perception check.
$15.
15. Okay. Everybody else, what'd you get? Coswell 20. Wow. Okay. Everybody else.
14.
14.
21.
Wow. Okay. All of you hear what sounds like the muffled voice of someone screaming, coming from a little off the road, and you notice that there is a. It's not a path like the sort of road that you're on, but it's definitely like it's like it looks groomed. You know, like if somebody had been like driving something over it, or enough people had walked on it, that it seems as solid as the road, this pathway leading off. And you hear this sort of like this muffled, like kind of yowling, like cry coming from off the road. What do you guys do?
I'll start.
Does it sound humanoid or animalistic?
It sounds like someone screaming. It sounds like someone screaming with like something in their mouth.
I
I'm
guess
all for
since
checking it out.
I'm the most mobile, so I guess I'll move ahead.
Separate the party!
Well, not too much, but I can get back in a hurry, hopefully.
100 yards? 300 yards ahead? How far?
7
Just
days.
close enough that I can get a vague outline of what's up there.
Okay, so you kind of steer your axe beak. Does the axe beak have a name yet?
Frosty, what the hell?
Oh, nice. Frosty. We hardly
I
knew you.
am following.
So
if that's
you kind of like
the plan.
steer Frosty off the main path, and the path kind of dips down a little bit and then comes up a little bit of a crest, and you see in front of you this this valley that appears to be in dim light, but probably about 100 yards or so into it, there are these two pillars with like burning blue light and a bowl that's illuminated by them right in the center. It's just far enough away that you can't really see the ground from like the hilltop that you're on to get there, but the area around this is illuminated by the flames on these pillars. The pillars themselves stand maybe like 5 or 6 feet tall, and the flames clearly are some sort of like enchanted thing so that they won't go out, because it's not firelight. It's this sort of like this blue flickering illumination.
Okay, does it look kind of religious-y to me?
You know what? Tell me what kind of check you want to roll to figure that out.
It's either going to be religion or arcana, and I'm kind of... I'm going to go with religion, just because
Okay.
it doesn't...
Give me a religion check. Crushed it. You see that this is it's an altar that has been created as a form of offering, like an offering altar to Oral. As a resident of the Icewind Dale area, you know that the different towns offer various types of sacrifice to Oral in hopes of appeasing her and maybe like at a minimum getting her to like back off a little bit from this. This has been going on for like a year plus at this point. Different towns, based upon what they have, offer different things. Bryn Shander is one of the towns that offers humanoid sacrifices. Generally speaking, there's a lottery, and
Yeah, that's completely not frauded.
and it just like disappears into the tundra and is claimed by like Oral's powers. But this seems close enough that either maybe it was like an earlier thing that Bryn Shander was doing before they adopted that practice, or maybe this is just something that someone else set up. And as you look at it, you kind of, it's just far enough away that you can't make it out, but it looks like this sort of like bowl, or this like this pan that's in the center of this area has a like has some symbology on it, and you can't see it enough, but you can assume that symbology is probably like the snowflake that is the symbol of Oral, or other things that are akin to her in her nature. And as you're looking at this, you hear that muffled sort of a scream again, and it's definitely closer, and it seems to be coming from somewhere near where this altar is set up.
Okay. It's not the smartest move, but Navakri would definitely go to the aid of whoever's near that altar.
Okay, so
Sorry,
I'm gonna hit pause for just a moment, and
At
then
some
I'm gonna
point,
say,
we're gonna be
what's
catching up
everybody
now,
else
so-
doing? You say that again, Kevin? Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, at some point we're going to be catching up, because I was definitely taking off to go over there. You're just faster.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you guys were just waiting at the road for Nova Cree to come
Oh, no.
back.
Once
No,
I
we were
heard
in.
that, I was planning on just heading over there. Especially when I had someone else who was also heading over there first. It's like, oh my god. Oh, you're my hero. Yeah, you go first.
All right, so Kevin, do me a favor. Roll a d4. Tell me what you get.
Three.
Okay, you and the party are 2 rounds behind Nova Cree right now.
Okay.
If it was a 1 and a 2, it'd be 1 round. If it was 3 and a 4, you had 2 rounds. So, all right. So, because of the sort of like the headway that Nova Cree's making, so I'm gonna bring up a map so that people can see what we're talking about. Let's all show up here. All right, and I'm putting people on the map, but you're not on the map yet. All right, so I'm going to use you, Nova Cree, put you there.
That's right. All I can see is black.
So if you scroll down to the bottom, what is it? Shift click?
Yeah, shift in the
Yeah.
ping.
Everybody see down there now?
No. I saw
Well,
your ping.
It's still black. Yes.
Huh. What did I do differently on this map
Do
then?
we
'Cause everything-
have control of the characters, and did you click on the thing that sets it so that we have vision, and also is
Yeah,
there dark
so-
vision or something?
So yes, so I have. So you guys all have control of your characters. You guys all have illumination around your characters right now.
Well, I just found I cannot identify my character.
Yeah, Tom, you can probably see that I'm able to move this guy because I can
Yep.
select him, but
But you just can't see.
Yes.
Okay, let me see if I can fix this. Hold on. Can you see your character now, TJ?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, I figured out what I got to do. Okay.
sweet.
I skipped one of the key components to let people be able to see things, and that's called give them sight.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the first thing right before dark vision.
Yep. Yeah, I was like, low light vision. You guys have this. You can see out to 30 feet. Perfect. All right. So, Novakri, you are right where you are on the map. Everybody else, you are 2 rounds behind catching up to Novakri. Novakri, you are on a Axebeak, and you see in front of you, or at least I hope you see, that there's a little bit of gray, there's a little bit of darkness, and then there is this illuminated
sacrificial bowl.
That sounds like we lost Tom again.
It does sound like we lost Tom again. Canadian internet.
It's him pinging us for help.
Okay, he's here.
I'm hoping you. Yeah. So like you're hearing the screaming kind of coming from over here.
So
this whole thing
wait,
with Discord cutting me off.
You cut out at
Yeah.
see an illuminated, and
Yes,
so nothing about screaming yet.
All right. Do you guys see an illuminated area right here?
Well, one of us does.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. The rest of you, I mean, like as you guys like start approaching, you see it, like as you kind of come over the crest of the hillock. Awesome. Okay. The screaming seems to be coming from somewhere over here in the darkness, just outside the light. And you can see that there's like rubble and like the sort of like, what's the word? Like the scarf or the slag. That's the beginning of like a rocky cliffside or something that's right there. Scree. Good work.
Author.
I think scarf is an acceptable word too, and I love that word because it means to eat, but it can also mean rocks.
So scarf is rocks.
Eating rocks. Yep.
In a scarf.
Scarfing scarf in the scarf. All right. So what are you doing?
All right, you fucking Smurfs.
What's the move on this X speak again?
You had to ask.
50.
Just turned
50. I was actually going to say it earlier because I'm like, this will come up. It's 50. And that's why he's 2 turns ahead.
It was worth every gold piece you paid. Every gold piece was worth another foot of movement. All right, so what are you doing? Whoa. Loki, you're not there. Can you stop running around?
I'm not doing that. I try to move my character back, and the map is being fucky.
Hold on. Maybe it's maybe I don't have it. No, I have it controlled by Peter Dinklage. So let me just save that again.
Oh no, I can move it, but I clicked on the icon and then it was like, hey, your map is gonna scroll and it's gonna zoom out and you're gonna be here now. So Roll20 Gods decided it for me.
Sometimes it happens. Did Daryl provide anybody anything last week while I was in like private chat, or did that not happen?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Then don't worry about it. I will figure it out when it comes up. You guys, as you guys are running down, you realize, or as you left town, you realize that Zahir is not with you, and couldn't be found.
In for the loot, but not for the fight.
Not for the boot, only the loot. So Novakri, as you get there, you kind of like glance off your left shoulder, where like the axe beak is kind of rounding and going towards the beginning of like this like the beginning of this cliffside that you're starting to see illuminated. And sure enough, you notice that you were right. The symbology that is on the sort of the altar that's there is like this stylized snowflake with like these other like sort of runic writings going around. And they all sort of almost dance and move eerily as like the lights are flickering at the top of these 2 pillars. And as you notice that, you hear that scream again, and as you turn, you
Roll
see
initiative.
hold on. First, let me just, maybe show you something. You see this creature come
The
out
Tarask?
from, not the Tarask, nope. You see this creature come out from inside, like between some of the rock slags, and it is this large white furred cat who has like almost like a human looking face almost, and has these massive claws, and it opens its mouth and it goes, and you would expect it to like roar or hiss or do something, and as it opens its mouth it literally sounds like a human being screaming. Roll for initiative. To go for initiative. Okay, I'm gonna.
Would that have been one turn?
Hold on.
I went in.
I rolled initiative, but
I gotta move this guy so I can do this.
Oh, I noticed.
Add turn. All right.
You tied my D4 with your initiative.
And
it's Frosty. I tell you, it's the bird.
Yeah, you guys aren't linked up yet. You both. Yeah, he's allowing you to ride him, but it's not. You guys aren't on the same page. Meanwhile,
Oh, jeez.
fucking Sylvester's coming for Tweety.
Pretty much.
This fucking Discord. I am so pissed. Like, I don't understand why it keeps cutting me off. Anyways, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. Can everybody still hear me?
For the moment.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave it this way, and let's see what happens. So do you have your stats for the axe beak?
I do not.
All right. Let me pull it back up just so that it's available to you.
11 AC, 19. I'll just put it in Discord.
Oh, cool. All right. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
All right. So it comes up and it takes a swing. It pounces at the axe beak, and what do I get? I need this, and we're gonna go roll that, and okay, we can just do that again. All right. Did it not roll a dice?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Oh, there it goes. All right, a 12.
To the X beaky, yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh, shit. What the fuck, man? This is really frustrating, and I don't know how to fix this.
Restart always is a good help.
Yeah, this is always a good. So, anyways, it takes a swing at the axe beak. It looks like it hits with that. I need you to give me a strength saving throw. The axe beak.
For the axe beak?
Yes, because it attacked the axe beak, and it's going to roll. It does 11 damage to the axe beak, and what does the axe beak get for a strength saving throw?
Jesus Christ.
So 14 plus 2 is 16.
All right, so it stays on its feet, but takes a massive amount of damage as this claw comes through. Because the cat has moved 20 feet on its turn and did a pounce, is able to do an additional bite attack against. I'm going to do it against the. It's going to try to eat the axe beak.
Dick move.
It's a dick move, but it's not biting you yet.
Jesus.
Oh
Alright,
yeah, all
so the
day,
teeth-
every day.
Teeth come down, and it does. Oh Jesus, this is even worse than the claw. And another 11 points of damage. as
Bye-bye,
it comes
Frosty.
down and that's why you shouldn't have named Frosty, because I think is Frosty dead?
Well, he's down.
His
He's
hit points
unconscious.
are lower than 0. Is the
Is he an
What?
X beak?
whatever that fucking means in D&D with death in now or 17 rounds. His hit points
Yes.
are lower than
I'll-
0 mathematically.
I'll tell
Yes,
you what.
but he
I'll
is
tell you
an
what.
X-speak.
Why don't you give me a death saving throw for Frosty?
One.
Okay, so one failure in the death. One.
Dude, you
one
were
death-
just supposed to spend
That's
50
that's two
gold.
failures.
Now
Yeah.
I need you.
Yeah.
I need.
That's
I
2.
need you.
Tom, that's two.
Oh, because it's a 1. Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Like
All
you
right, so-
you were meant to just spend 50 gold for no reason tonight.
Apparently, it's just
Just for 19 temporary hit points.
No, Nova Cree, give me a dex saving throw, because as this thing pounces and rips apart Frosty, you're knocked down with the bird because the bird is down. So give me a dex to see if you bounce out and stay on your feet.
burn
18.
this.
Right as Frosty kind of is like and goes down, you're able to like loose your legs from the stirrups and step off. And so now, basically, the crag cat, because that's what this thing is called, is right in front of you. You're kind of behind Frosty, so I mean, maybe I'd give you a little bit of cover while you're standing there. And you're standing there. It is your turn. What do you do?
Oh, let's see. I am going to do Dissonant Whispers on him.
Ooh, what does that do? And is there a save?
And spells too?
Bard.
I know. I mean,
Is there
So-
a save? Oh, wisdom save? DC 13 wisdom. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, these things are kind of smart. I don't know, man. Let's see.
It's my best play.
Oh,
nothing,
not good.
it's not.
16 on the wisdom save. So does it take half on a successful save, though?
Yes.
Yeah, half and does not move away.
All right, so 4 takes 4 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, you do damage to it. What do you want to do? Are you going to try to move it all? What's happening?
Just a second.
Maybe a bonus action bamf?
No, don't have that.
Maybe a really high animal handling. If you could be like, yeah, I gave you this bird. Now you're my mount, kind of thing.
I'll take the win.
I mean, like, listen, this is D&D. Anything can happen. You could be invisible and a bird could still see you.
Not high enough.
Yep, that is not high enough to that. The cat like stops mid crunch on the piece that it was eating of Frosty, and looks at you and just like shakes its head like meow, meow. All right, so that is the end of your turn. Everybody, you are now within a round of this. So next round, I will have you all roll initiative, and you can take your actions from where you are on the map.
I would like to argue that was the second round, because he moved before to get into position, and then that was a round. I'm just saying. Also, I still can't see anything.
Really? So first of all, I apologize about that. You should at least be able to see something.
Yeah, I figured, but it was something where it's like other stuff was going on, but I need the check mark.
All right, I gotta move you for a sec. Oh, because am I on the wrong thing? Oh, why am I?
So I was kind of going for like a lawyer objection.
I could see what you're saying.
Hey, you're the judge. If you're overruling this one,
Yeah, I'm
this
gonna
isn't a hill I'm
say
willing
this
to die
one
on,
more,
but
and then you guys are on the map. Kevin, when I'm clicking on your character, I'm not getting anything from your dude. Oh, there we go. All right, dynamic lighting. Come on, you gotta go to that, and I'm gonna say you can see save settings.
cool deal.
All right. Okay, so yeah, so effectively, I'll move you guys all to kind of like maybe, yeah, to all basically the same area. Loki, are you still on the map?
Yeah, I'm there.
He's at the bottom.
Oh, so I can't see him on the map.
You might have to zoom out. Sometimes that it like cuts it off for no reason.
Okay, all right, yeah. As long as you can see your character, great. I didn't want you getting screwed. But basically, you guys are all at that line starting next round. I'll put you guys there, and so that's. Sorry. Yep. No, it's cool. All right. So in that case, it goes back to the Crag Cat. The Crag Cat has the opportunity to finish off Frosty or to go at Novacree. Novacree, why don't you roll me a d20 and tell me higher level?
I'll do high. What the heck?
All right, roll a d20. Tell me what you get.
19.
What was it? Was it 19?
19.
19. All right. And so with a sickening crunch, the Crag Cat just sinks his teeth into Frosty's neck and takes a bite. Critical success. It's a down creature, and you just see the life fly out of your Chocobo's eyes. But you have been granted a round, he says with a question mark. What do you want to do on your turn?
Okay. Does the Crag Cat understand any languages?
The Crag Cat does not understand any language. It
Bite
just has a
language.
really unusual ability to scream like a human, which is why they're commonly referred to as manhunters or catmen in Icewind Dale.
I'm gonna try to tame this bitch one more time.
Oh, all right. Animal handling. Let's see what do you got.
There has got this. This has got to be an attempt at an epic moment.
It's eating your pet, so you're just like petting it. You're like, you're gonna be the new one.
Okay, I imagine.
Who's a
you're
good
like,
boy?
You're like good kitty.
After
Yes,
you
why-
zapped its fucking mind.
And as you go to like scratch it behind its ears, it like swats at you, and like give me a dex save. It's not high. Just give me a dex save.
Well, can I get advantage on the attempt just because I brought it, a meal, a snack?
No, it's not happy with you, and you rolled a 4 to handle it. So just give me a dex save. High enough. You're just able to pull your hand back, just like the fucking tiger. Right as the tiger's like, ah! Like this thing takes a swipe at you, but it's fully engaged in eating this meal right now.
I still
right.
want a Crag Cat companion.
As that happens, do me a favor and just give me a quick perception roll one more time. 20. Wow.
Of course.
With a 23, that would have been an amazing animal handling check. With a 23, you hear another one of these like human-sounding screams coming from over here in the darkness, and I need everybody to give me initiative. This time, everybody's in initiative.
You want me to re-roll, or am I just where I am?
No, you stay where you are. Sorry. I'm not really sorry, but...
No, you're not.
Oh,
No.
that's fucking badass.
Wow. Right out of the gate. Good job, guys. Turn
Screw
order
all
set.
y'all.
That's so cool. The fucking whatever the thing is. The Beyond 20. Just not only rolls it, but like puts in the turn order too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If you click on your icon, it'll do that.
Well, so I got add turn, right? But
I wasn't even. I had my icon selected. I just happened to be. Oh, so that's cool. So make sure you do that.
all right, cool. So all right. So it goes to the top of the order.
Can you add a turn for me? Because I didn't put my character in this.
Where can you move your character up just for a sec so I can see him? All right, cool. I gotta go back to this. All right, go. Boom. Boom. Add turn. All right.
So Tom,
can you...
to fix that, just the zoom up on the top right, the like plus and minus. If you just hit minus, sometimes it cuts it off for no reason.
Yeah, no, I'm at like 40% right now, and I need to be able to see some of the other things on the map. That's why I was like, can you just move up for a sec? That's all. But all right, so I've got to do this guy. Oh shit, I got to go back to this. Okay. The other thing that you don't know what it is gets an 18. Come on. That work? Okay. And then TJ, what did you get?
An 11. I can put that in there.
I think I got it. All right. So we're going to fast forward because it's the start of round 3 when everybody has a chance to get there. All right.
What is this?
What is... There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to assume that Codswallop has a low dexterity. Chris?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so you'll go after the other one. All right, so the first one, I'm going to say for this round, continues to just like rip into this meal that it is planned. All of a sudden, this screaming continues and charging into the field. 10, 20, can it make it? It can't make it. All right, it's going to make it like right here because it sees food and it sees another potential victim, but it can't get to you with its speed. God damn it, I could have taken you out. But all right, so that was Cragcat 1, devouring food. Cragcat 2, ripping towards this. Codswallop, your turn. What do you do? Besides offer yourself to these cats.
Yeah, but I'm not tasty. I'm all metal.
They don't know that.
They will soon.
They may have an iron deficiency they need taken care of.
I didn't say. I said I was metal, not iron.
Magneto.
How did you get the arrows to give you the distance?
The
ruler. So
comb in
1,
a
2,
circle?
3, 4. The fourth thing up in the top left. It's like a circle with a thing.
I think it looks like a comb, like an upside down
it
comb.
does look like a comb, but it's supposed to be the ruler. There you go. Boom.
That makes way more sense than. So yeah, all right.
I mean, hey, if I don't know how much you use combs to measure things, Johnny Bravo.
And how what is our movement in the snow?
So you have your for battle, I'm going to say you have your base move. Unless we consider this, like I said, it was pretty hard packed to get in there, and because we're using the 6-hour metric for this, you guys can move your basic movements. Another good question. I'll have to look up. Oh, but when you guys fought the goblin, you guys moved your full. So I'm going to use that same basic concept. All right, Codswallop. I see you moving. What are you doing?
I'm moving up.
To the east side?
Yeah, something like that. Let's see.
What's really funny is my cats are fighting in the next room. It's providing me fun sound effects for this. Actually, speaking of fun sound effects. This one. All right, Codswallop. Come on. Time's a ticking. What are you doing?
That's it. That's all I can do.
So you moved up, not doing anything?
No, I have my mace at the ready and my shield and mace ready.
You're like, hey, don't bite me, bite him. All right, cool. You did your things. You did your stuff. Aveg, what are you doing?
I'm gonna... Where is this guy? Actually, now that there's two of them, it's 30 feet. Shit, I'm gonna have to move up for this. Ugh.
Oh, come closer, come closer.
Oh, well, relax over there, because I'm gonna move up 10 feet, and I'm gonna, now that I'm within 30, Yep. I'm going to cast Bane on these
Quick
two
question.
fuckers.
It's not, Novacree isn't within reach, or is it this only affects, like, the creatures you target kind of thing?
Creatures I target.
Okay. All right. What does it do?
Charisma saving throw, and then from now on, if they fail, whenever they make a attack roll or saving throw, they have to roll a d4 and subtract that number.
Okay, I'm going to make you keep me honest, and if either of them fail, I'll make you roll a d4, okay?
Okay.
Deal. All right, I'm going to do the one that just showed up first. Let's roll this. Think that one passed. 16.
Yeah, 14.
Okay, I'm going to roll the second one. That one did not pass.
Nice.
All right, so anytime the one that's currently gnawing on Frosty, poor dead Frosty, we hardly knew ye.
Would you mark that guy, please?
Yeah, let me do this. I will go boop, and we'll put a net. Oh, nope, wrong. I'm on the wrong one. Nope. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go. Yeah.
I would have gone more with like one of the skulls or something. I mean, but that's just me. So now that was 10 feet up, and I'm going 15 feet back.
Out. See you later. All right.
I mean, we've got Codswallop who moved up, so I think we're good.
Okay. It goes to Loki. Loki, what are you doing?
Damn it!
I was gonna run up right behind Codswallow and can I attempt to hide behind him, or am I not at the right angle?
I would say that from where you are, you will have definite coverage from the one that showed up. But because this guy occupies a 10-foot square and he can basically see from anywhere, he may be able to see a little clearer, but he's currently preoccupied by eating a dead Frosty. At any corner in the square, so like I'm thinking like that corner, he potentially could see you. You will be hidden, but he would maybe be a little easier to see you. But you will definitely be hidden from this one.
I mean, I can only hide if I'm unseen, so...
Oh, yeah, no. I'm saying he doesn't see you. and this one runs in to look at the feast first. It didn't notice you guys yet.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, this guy, if he rushes forward, wouldn't know that you're there. This guy, as he comes forward, might get a perception check. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, if I can hide, then I will do so then.
All right, so you go in. Low key is going to be low key crotch shot. What do you got?
Oh, that's my action to hide.
Oh shit, that's right. You got to set yourself up, Johnny. Sneak. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure I was hidden.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm gonna say that's like from the other creature, like devouring dead Axbeak, and the other crag cat like was rushing towards Novakri and said dead Frosty. So yeah, no problem. All right, so you rolled your hide check. Bam. Cool. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay, Novakri, your turn. You've got this cat that's just devouring recently purchased Frosty, dead beyond dead at this point. Like maybe resurrection, or vivification, like, you know, super high level castings that cost like 1,000 pieces of diamond dust. Sure, maybe that would bring it back, but Frosty's dead. And you got another crag cat closing in. What do you do? It's not good. It doesn't look good at all. Just tell me.
No. And, you know, one of my old cables said, meaning it's like, if you can't do something good, do something epic.
I love it.
So Novakri is going to actually move around this crag cat.
Okay.
Just
Does
so that
does not provoke.
Exactly. And I'm going to try to tame it.
Okay, I've got a DC in mind.
I mean,
if you hit it, I will allow some things to happen.
I mean, I can't attack it. It's distracted right now, at least.
Well, I mean, you could attack it. I mean, literally, you could punch it if you wanted to, but it's probably not going to be happy. All right, 14's not going to cut it. You want to do anything else?
Well, that'd be the action.
Kick it right in the cat anus.
Nah, I don't want to piss it off in case I want to try some more.
Okay. All right. It goes back.
Actually, I can dissonant whisper the other one.
Okay. Saving, is it another saving throw, I think you said?
Yeah, one moment.
Try changing up your Pokeballs. You're using the wrong one.
You've already got one in that one.
At this point, the quick ball's not going to help.
All right. Wow, you are rolling very similar runs on that. All right, so it's a wisdom save, you said?
Yeah, DC 13 wisdom.
All right, here we go. Let's see what we get. 21.
Oh, come the hell on.
All right, but you do deal it, 4 points of damage.
Another 4. So you've hit both of them, and they're both pissed at you.
They both are very aware of you. Like, you haven't done enough that they're super pissed at you, but yeah. So all right. So crag cat number 1. I'm gonna ask you to roll that D20 again for me, Nova. Tell me what you get. High or low. You call what you want. High or low.
I'll go loaded it this time.
All right. Roll a D20.
7.
Nailed it. So it continues to devour Frosty. The other one, however, seeing that its meal that it thought it would get is like quickly being devoured, sees potential new snacks below, and is going to. Oh, what's it gonna do? I'm gonna do some math. Snap to center.
It's going to go home and rethink its life.
I have to really rethink things, guys.
We'll have to provide it with a different axe beak. Make
It
some
would
promises.
it would not run by Codswallop because it doesn't know that it doesn't have a high enough intelligence. Codswallop metal man. However, it cannot move enough to get there. I guess I could make it, but I'm not going to. So it's going to rush forward right in front of you, Codswallop. And because it didn't get to make 20 feet, it can't pounce on you, but it is going to take a swipe with its claw.
Yeah, good luck.
I've been rolling pretty good, brother. Tempting fate. Okay. Fuck. God damn it, you called it. All right. So it comes in with its claw, and its claws basically rake across your chest plate and leave like those, like, you know, like if you take like a knife, push it against like the refrigerator, there's like the like mark, but it doesn't hit you. And that is all it can do on its turn. It kind of like growls, but growls like, ah! It screams like a human being. And it goes to your turn. What do you do?
Tried to key my finish. That's not good.
Oh yeah, it's gonna rust. In this weather, it's gonna rust.
You just got it back from the shop.
All right, so I should have done and didn't because, you know, I'm a fucking moron.
Install the plasma cannon in your chest? Yeah, you should have done that, but okay.
Yeah, no, that's coming up next level.
I really screwed up when I made my guy, if that was an option.
We're all gonna go Warforged with the fucking Ultra Care Bear stare going on.
I like a Warforged that's like Iron Man, you know, but like the original Iron Man, so super clunky, like moves slower than a dwarf, but just like lots of firepower.
Well, I sent you guys the picture of what he's supposed to look like.
Oh yeah, no, I know. It looked like a cat because when I first looked at it, I thought it was a cat's face, and oh no, those are just style line. Okay, but anyways, we can discuss this later. All right, there's a giant fucking cat. What are you doing?
All right, so can I do the bonus action first?
You can use a bonus action anytime you want on your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna start by casting Searing Smite.
Okay. And as we all know, in 5th edition, not provoke an opportunity. But when I say we all know that, Kevin reminds me every fucking time because I attack of opportunity. He's like, no,
right.
No, that doesn't work.
But if it is an attack spell, disadvantage.
Well, if it's a roll to hit spell, so is it a roll to hit spell or is it not?
No big deal.
Yeah, is it a save or a roll to hit?
That's what I'm looking. I'm not entirely sure because I'm reading this in two different ways.
Well,
Next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares with white hot intensity. The attack deals an extra 1d6 damage.
Oh yeah, no, you're just
So
imbuing you. So yeah, you're okay.
But it has like the attack / save is a Constitution 13.
Yeah, no, I think that's
so
when
you hit, it would.
So, go ahead, Kevin. I'm sorry.
Constitution.
Yeah, so effectively, you would imbue your weapon with this. You'd swing with it, and should you hit, they need to make a save. Much like when the first cat pounced on Frosty, Frosty needed to make a save to not get knocked prone.
See, because it has it gives me the.
Yeah, you basically buffed yourself with this as a bonus action, and now you can make an attack.
All right, so obviously the one that's sitting right in front of me.
No, run away from it. Provoke.
Why the fuck would I want to do that?
Because it's
like
fun.
I said, I'm not smart, but I'm not stupid either.
All right, so roll the hit. Tell me what you get.
So Tom, if he does this and hits, he does an extra d6. Then at the start of each of the monster's turns, then they have to make a Constitution saving throw. If they fail, they take an extra d6 of damage. If they succeed, then it goes away. So it's a d6 when he hits plus the saves.
Like on consecutive rounds.
Yeah, so like because he kind of like hits it, causes fire, and then they like catch on fire, and if they put it out, it's gone.
Putting it. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. No, that makes a lot of sense because otherwise.
All right, so my hit is a 21.
Cool.
What did you roll?
21.
Miss. I'm kidding. It's a hit. All right. So 8 points of damage. Does that 8 points of damage include the additional d6?
It
No,
doesn't
that's
seem like
just
it
the
does.
mace.
All right. So roll the additional d6. Get a 1. Get a 1.
Searing smite.
If you need to, on the left-hand side of your D&D Beyond page, there's dice that you can just roll. You can just click on the one that you need and roll.
No, I just rolled it.
All right. And so you do, like, you do 6
I'm not
points
sure
of damage?
how that-
Three. The 6 would be if you had advantage, because the 3 is the one that's rolled first.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay, so you do a total of 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Nope. Okay, cool. So you come down with, like, a mighty hit. Not only is it a mighty hit, but as you crush into this thing's, like, right shoulder, this, like, gout of flame goes, like, on it. And as that happens, the beast, like, goes... And these flames start to erupt on its fur, and it's gonna look to devour you next time. But good hit. Are you doing anything else? Maybe run away, provoke an attack of perhaps? Yes? Yes? No?
Sure, let's do that. No.
Ah, damn it. I was hoping I'd get you. All right, good turn. All right. Aveg, what are you doing?
Would you mind just marking that guy? And I'm just gonna shoot him with an arrow. But
Marking him
with
like,
the fire.
Oh, yeah, sure. I clicked on the wrong thing. This. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
They set me on fire.
Where is the fire icon? I'm not seeing.
Oh, I don't know. Just use I was just thinking
All
something.
right, so an upset egg. That's what you get.
Yeah.
Upset egg. He's on fire. And
I'm
actually,
sad I'm on fire.
this is a good thing to bring up to you guys because I didn't have a chance to do it last time. As a mechanism, so first question, can you guys see the health bar above the creatures?
No.
No.
Okay, so what I do is once they hit like 50% and get bloodied, I put a marker on them so that you know that they're bloodied. As we progress further and you guys get higher level, I start doing like quarter, half, like 3/4, half, and basically that's usually like purple, red, yellow, or yellow, purple, red, or whatever it is. But basically, the more dots that are there, the lower they're in. So if you guys want to sort of, like, as the DM, the way that the characters are set up right now, I don't see health bars above you guys. We can do that at a later point, but just, if you guys get really hit, just let me know so I can make a target of you. No, but just so I know what's going on. But, all right. But as of right now, neither of them brought down to half. However, the hit from Novacree and the... Oh, Jesus. I just see numbers coming from a vague right now. And what you just did, Codswallop, really has put a hurt on this one. So, Jesus Christ. So, yeah, you rolled a 17, did 9 points of damage. Is that what I'm reading?
That is correct.
All right, cool. I mean, not so cool. Like, I don't dig that at all, but let's do this.
And I'm going to go ahead and say that Loki is inspired. Or Peter.
Inspired!
It's Peter. But very nice. He's not looking happy, guys.
All right. I also failed to take into account something else these cats have going on, but I'm not going to retcon it. I'm just going to keep moving forward with it.
We'll find out.
If it experiences again, I will tell you what it is, and you will not be pleased. But okay, so that was a vague, you son of a bitch. Wait, I'm sorry. Are you moving? I saw arrows. Are you moving?
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
no.
just moving over this
Yes,
way.
you're moving. Okay.
And that's
Goes to
gonna be
Loki. Loki, what are you doing?
Uh,
Crotch shot?
fucking yeah, crotch cannon again. Let's do that.
Give me some of that sweet, sweet CCL damage.
Well,
Actually, if you could roll like a 6, that'd be great.
21 hits, right?
Yeah.
So
God damn it. Yes.
short bow.
What is your sneak attack at right now? Is it just an additional D4? Or what is it?
D6.
D6. Additional D6.
So that is only 9 points of damage.
Did you say 29 points of damage?
No, 9.
Okay, I like that way better. Okay. The crew has put a hurting on this cat. This time the arrow comes in, and right where the flames had been like licking the fur and potentially setting this guy on fire, you see all of a sudden this arrow just appears and like launches itself, and it's like right in the same area, and the cat's like like just kind of bends over, like yowls, like. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Loki, or are you doing something else?
That is it for now.
Okay.
Every time you guys mention crotch cannon, this is the only thing I think of.
I don't have Discord up right now, but I can't wait to see. That being said, Codswallop, as you look down, there's a small humanoid dangling back between you. Okay, Novacree, what are you doing? Or Novacree, I'm sorry, I said your name.
How does that work?
You're creeping in on it, but it's not high enough. The creature just growls at you again. Oh man, that would have been awesome, but it's not. So what do you do?
Yeah, you're probably guessing around at 19 or 20 for this one.
You know what? Are you reading my mind? I don't know. What I am telling you is this creature is almost done eating you, and you're right behind its butt. So what do you do?
Okay. Let's see. I'll go with Vicious Mockery.
Against the one in front of you? Yes? The one in front of you? I'm sorry, did I lose you?
I'm sorry. It has a DC Wisdom save.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm saying the one in front of you or the one that's further away from you?
Yeah, the one in front of me.
Okay, so here we go. Wisdom save. All right. Oh, yeah. Not only does it save, but what the DM was fucking up before is these things have advantage on spell saves. And if they save, they take no damage. Almost like an evasion kind of technique. So no damage is done. So those damages that you had done before, if the DM had been a little more on, not have been dealt out. All right. Is there anything else you're doing on your turn? Like maybe screaming for help or running away or casting Banff?
I can't do anything else without provoking an attack, so no.
Should totally kick it in the butt. Okay, cool.
I tried, but immune.
All right. It goes to the first crag cat. All right. I'm going to give you... shit. You know what? No, we'll stick with the 50-50. Still a little bit of bird left. Just feathers and pulp at this point. Do you want high or low on the D20? Roll and tell me what you get.
High.
All right. Tell me what you get on the D20.
11.
Jesus Christ. And this thing just is like, rah, 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 rah. It just continues to devour the bird. You know that after this turn, there's no lucky son of a bitch. Okay. The other crag cat, realizing that like its claws were no match for this creature, kind of looks around to see like what its options are. It sees like the small meaty ball bag, but it's confused by it and can't see where the thing that shot it went. It also needs to make a save, I believe, against the fire, correct? And the fire is not a spell at this point. It's just a straight up against fire, right?
Yeah, this is I think against the spell save DC.
Yes. Well, the spell save DC, but it's not a spell. I'm going to call it a spell effect anymore. It's literally just fire. So,
Think so.
what's the save?
13.
13.
Okay.
Constitution 13.
I've got to find what their constitution is. Oh, constitution's pretty good too. Things. I want to take one of these things and make it a mount. Yeah, 19. And actually, they have advantage, so I can again. But no, it's not a spell, so they just straight up. But this thing rolls that high, so it doesn't take additional damage. Correct?
Yeah, I think that puts it out.
All right. So the fire goes out. This thing.
Yeah, the spell ends.
I really wish that Zahir was right here, because make it go attack Zahir, but it can't see where a vague went because a vague disappeared. This guy's not here. Loki is basically some ball bags can't really get to, or he's not noticing. Does he notice? No, I'm going to say he doesn't notice. So, all right, so he's just going to this time he's going to come in and he's going to try to bite Codswallop. He's going to come in and try to bite Codswallop. Hope for the best. Swinging for the fences. What do we get? 19. Does a 19 hit you?
AC 19.
Yes! DM is happy! Crab Cat is gonna chomp down on your ass! Yeah, alright. Here we go. You take 11 points of damage as these teeth just you feel it like crunch down on like the top of like your left shoulder. The front of like your breastplate like crunches in from the power of these jaws. You feel these paws kind of like whap down along either side of you. However, it's all it can do right now. It can't do anything else, and it is your turn. What do you do?
I'm going to hit it with the mace again.
All right, swing with disadvantage. I'm kidding. Swing. You just tell me what you're going to do. Wait, you're not still imbued with that spell, though, right?
What's that?
Are you still imbued with that spell, or no?
No, it was on the next hit. So
Right,
he
so
already
it's,
got hit with
it's
it.
like a one-time thing.
And since he made his save, the spell ends.
Okay. So swing to hit and tell me what you get. Roll a 1.
17.
Fuck. All right. That is a hit. Definitely a hit. These things aren't that hard to hit.
I would hope that he wouldn't be that hard to hit. He's hanging off of my arm.
All right, and I'm giving this guy another color. Give him purple because he is definitely at about a quarter health right now. He looks really ragged. The flames may be out, but that you come down and you just like you hear like ribs crunch as as your mace comes across. Like your servos are like, you just hear like as it crunches into it. Good job. Are you doing anything else in your turn?
No, I have a sucking chest wound.
Does
Very
anybody else
bad.
remember like Samurai Jack when he would cut the robots, and then like a second after he cut the robots, there was like the and like the oil came out. I imagine that's what happens.
Well,
like
in like the movie or like third episode,
as like
yeah.
as Codswallop hits this guy, and the cat is like and like a bit. Everybody sees just like and like the. All right, Aveg, you're up. What are you doing?
I'm gonna sidestep and shoot a crossbow bolt at this guy.
All right. I'd love to give him cover, but he's so big. Can't get.
That's what she said.
Roll a 1. God damn it.
Oh, that's not a 1.
Is it a critical?
That is a critical.
All right, so now I know what green means when it shows up. All right, cool.
Yep.
So double your dice roll.
And...
So wait. I just want to put this out. Sorry. All right.
I did more damage last time.
I just want to tell everybody that this campaign, I want to make sure everybody knows you have to call it, but you can do one of two things. Before you roll, you can call multiply by 2, or you can roll twice. So because the last campaign we ran, I was like, just multiply by 2 because it makes it faster, but I want to give people a chance. But you have to call it before that first roll. So even if you roll a 1, you're still stuck with a 1. But if you call roll twice and you roll, you can roll again, so it's not just the. But if you call multiply and that first one's a 12, you're going to double up. So Kevin, what is your total damage? Obviously, I mean like 1.
8.
But then what's your 8 total?
Yep. Yeah, I always want to roll with the double dice.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm just saying for this adventure.
Yep.
You have the option. Just before you hit the roll, just call it out. But with that shot, you line up, you see it, and the crag cat just for whatever reason, you see it just kind of turn and look towards you. And tell me where this arrow pierces it because it's going to kill it.
Oh, very nice. So I will aim, while it's kind of coming up, I'll aim for like below its neck and just kind of pierce its neck as it's kind of coming, pulling away from Codswallop.
All right, like it's pulling away, and as it turns and you see those eyes starting to look towards you, maybe thinking like, I could rush towards this one that's less metallic-y, just arrow, neck, it drops, and it's dead.
Awesome.
Well, I mean, I guess. I'm not a huge fan, but okay. So I'm just going to move it off the map, but it's still there. Okay. And
in that case, what I'll do, so that was 10. Now knowing that, I'll kind of go this way instead for movement. And that'll be it. Because I think my Bardic Inspiration is still on Peter Danklage, so...
Alright. Speaking of the Dank is still dangling, and what's the Danglies going to do?
Your names for me confuse me.
Well, so first of all, you're welcome. And second of all, so your danklage, kind of the danky, dark underbits, which you're dangling. So dank becomes dangly, danglin. And then Peter Danglin turns into Danglin Damage. And that's what I did.
Fair enough. And
listen, I'm not saying it was amazing, but it wasn't bad.
Are we doing advantage with either side, or is it just like a? What are you doing with?
If you're flanking, if you're flanking, you have advantage. So if you run up to that side of him, you have advantage. However, if you're running up to attack with your short bow or long bow that you have, I forget what you have. It is a ranged attack, and I believe that provokes, right, Kevin? Because it's a ranged attack from melee.
No,
disadvantage.
I'm sorry. So you have disadvantage.
Free action, putting my bow away. Bonus action, taking out my rapier.
All right, cool. Run up and stabby McStab.
I'm not sure. What is that? +6. So does 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Cool. So there's that. Nice. That is 13 points of damage.
God damn it. Okay. So you come up behind this thing, its head is just buried in whatever little bits are remaining of Frosty. On him after that, and it howls like all of a sudden you see it like arch its back, its claws kind of come up, opens its mouth, it's like ah, and it screams like as if you had just stabbed, like your Uncle Charlie, and it just turns and looks right at you. Are you doing anything else in your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay, Valkyrie, it's your turn. What are you doing?
So I take a wisdom. Animal handling's out of the question now.
I would say that after getting stabbed like that, the animal handling has gone up. So I mean, a natural 20 is in D&D a natural, like an automatic success. And so I mean, you could maybe make it neutral, or if you've got. Yeah.
I argue against that heavily,
Nope.
especially when you rolled the opposite of it. But also, anyway.
Wait a minute. What do we? Wait. When is a natural 20 not an automatic success?
Oh, it doesn't have to be an auto success.
No. So you know what? Like I can appreciate that
for a hit. Yes.
Yes, but like on a save, like if you roll a natural 20 save, as a DM, I feel you should be rewarded some way. Like maybe you don't get everything.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not trying to take away natural 20s. I'm just saying it's like I try and convince the king to sleep with me. It's like you're a prisoner. But I rolled a 20, so it happens.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, so maybe he doesn't like decide to kill you. Your execution is delayed by a day because he found you, kind of thing. So I'm just saying that like maybe it could make the cat more or something like that if the DC was that high. But
that's okay.
What I'm saying is, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay, gonna poke.
Because the animal handling was terrible.
Yeah,
no. Also, like, so you go for a poke, and you like the cat's like you're just like, I've got him. He's behind me. Actually, did you roll with advantage? Because you have flanking. Oh my god. Do you know what their AC is? 13.
Oh, I'll take the win.
Novacree for the roll some damage. Tell me what you get.
Wrong one.
What was it? 3? Got 3? Okay. It's 3.
No,
okay.
I actually dagger. It's the rapier is the 7.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. I mean, good job. Good job. I gotta put another mark on this son of a bitch. Okay. Select mode. Come on. That. All right. So this thing is really hurting at this point. However, it like turns around, and now it's like its paws are directly between the two, Loki and No, and it's like glancing back and forth. Which way am I going to go? It's gonna roll. I'm gonna roll a d4, and
can I free action yell at it? You should have taken the offer, bitch.
And it's like d4. 1 and 2, low key. 3 and 4, Novacree. It turns its face right at you, bares its fangs. Okay, here we go. Oh shit, 22. I'm assuming is a hit.
Oh yeah, all day.
All right, here it comes. Here comes the fangs. Here comes the fangs. 17 points of damage as it sinks its fangs into you and goes to like rip you apart. Are you still up or are you dead?
I'm down.
All right, you drop. It feels your body go limp and it shakes a little bit, drops, and it turns back to low key. I need you to give me a death saving throw. You're gonna go the way of Frosty.
You used your 1, so.
Oh, that is a save. All right, you got 1 in the good column. All right, goes to Codswallop. just so everybody knows, I know Daryl's here. I'm waiting.
Hello.
Codswallop, what are you doing?
I can't see anything. I just see a big black screen. Am I blind?
You need to check
Yeah,
Mark.
no, I did that on purpose. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Fair enough.
about
All good, Bill. All good.
Is it possible to get to Navakri?
So you would be. Can you move that? Can you get your arrow up for a sec? Because I can't see because it's got it on there. If you went 5, no, you can't move through an enemy. So you'd have to go all the way around the backside. So what's your movement speed?
30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, no. If you went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you could get next to them. Yep. And who says the DM's out to kill you? I mean, I'm out to kill you, but like I'm also out to make sure you. So yes, you can make it to Navakri. If only you'd been able to get to Frosty. All right, you run over there. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast my Cure Wounds.
All right. Roll a 1. Oh, that's more than a 1. All right. Navakri, you are back up to 7 health. Your death saves are back to 0, so you're all set with that. However, you are currently prone and on the ground. But in 5th edition, I'm sure you're aware of this, but in 5th edition, it is not considered part of a move action to stand up, so you can do that automatically on your turn if you choose. If you don't, there are specific ramifications.
Half your move.
Oh, it is half your movement? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I forgot. So yeah, so it is half your movement.
You dismissed the penalty so much you took it away entirely.
Well, it's just so much different. It's so much different. But the other thing is that you can attack while if you want to, but there are sort of penalties that are assigned to that as well from specific things. So okay, that being said, Codswallop, you ran up there bravely, like almost like robotically to save your party member. Great job. You bring them back. Are you doing anything else?
No, that's all I got. That's all my movement, and I've only got like 1 more spell slot. And
okay,
unless I which I don't think I can, but unless I can haul off and whack it with the mace, I don't have anything left.
No, you cast a spell, so that's your action. That's one thing in 5th edition that's kind of a bummer is spellcasters are really limited from multiple spells unless they can cast a spell as a bonus action. But okay, so it goes to a vague. Vague, what do you do? Oh Jesus, 22.
So that's a hit.
That's definitely a hit. 9 points of damage. Wow, well done. So I would love to cheat, but I don't like to cheat the players. It had 9 points left, and you murdered this thing, and it's not letting me kill it.
Well, naturally.
It's dead. And so this one drops to the ground as well. And
as we all know, bards are overpowered, and that's why I took those both out.
Well, I mean, your fucking light crossbow attacks, man, have been like one of the most devastating things in this combat.
Unless I critical, relax.
But anyways, all right, so you guys are back. But as that happened, Loki, you start to hear this like popping and fizzing sound from like a hip pouch that you have, like. What do you do?
From something that I have?
Mm-hmm. Like a pouch or a pocket that you have on like your left leg. What do you do? And you start to feel something like vibrating, almost like for a modern day referral, like a phone that's on vibrate.
Oh, I'd freak out because I don't know. I've never felt that before.
Yeah. So what do you do?
I'm gonna check that. Yeah, I'm gonna look.
So you look and you see this small sphere that has a bunch of like weird runic designs or like line carvings on it. It's metal and wood, kind of lacquered together. It has these like random little like pivot points that stick out, like almost like little prongs. And like I would say if you could think of like the box from Hellraiser with like what a what are they called? What's a mine at sea called? Not a dreadnought. What are they called? Like what's the mine at sea that has all like pin pieces sticking out of it?
It's just called the mine.
A depth charge?
Depth charge you drop and it blows up. There's another
You're
mine.
talking about a sea mine. It has a round thing with the spikes.
Yeah, there's another word for a sea mine. Like I know that there's a
Limpet. A limpet mine.
a lipid mine. I don't think that's
Limpet.
it. But so you guys you reach in your pocket and you pull this thing out and it's roughly the size of a softball and it's like it's starting to sputter and vibrate and like and you see like smoke coming off of it. What do? Loki, what do?
Mord?
And I don't know any more information about it. That's as much as I got.
That's all you got. Is it
I
something?
guess.
Is it you're like giving you a wish? You don't know. It's this thing that's in your pocket. Maybe it's gonna kill you. Who knows?
I guess I would toss it towards this bowl.
All right. So you give it a lob and it lands like right next to the bowl. And all of a sudden you hear it kind of whir and click, and this vapor starts to come out of it, like almost like I forget what it was that Skeletor had, but like it wasn't a smoke bomb. Skeletor had something they threw, like this purple like mist came out of, and all of a sudden the mist takes a, and Zahir is standing right there next to this thing that is reformed to this sphere.
Huzzah!
Hey Zahir, how you doing?
I was hoping he was going to come in laughing like Skeletor.
with a skeleton face, and he murders all. This adventure is totally different. So Zahir is with you guys now.
More Shia LaBeouf.
And there's this weird device that's next to him. So let me ask you guys a couple questions. First question is, what do you guys want to do? Second question is, what do you guys want to do?
I'm still looking for that muffle help sound that had drawn us here.
Give me a wisdom or intelligence check, whichever is higher for you.
15.
All right. Just gonna give you a quick read. Cragcat, a creature referred to in Northlander lore as the hunter of men, is a sure-footed predator that can be found anywhere except the deep forest, trying to patrol ledges and cliffs and mountains. Its cry resembles human terror. It often elicits such sounds from its victims, prefers human flesh to all other. Cragcats can blend in perfectly with their surroundings.
These little bitches.
Especially during winter. So basically,
all right, who can skin these things? I want their claw. I want their claws.
So first of all, you can do that, but what I want to say is, realize as you get a little closer, Vig, is that this this sort of altar that's right here in the center that has these pillars with flame, is that you see that there is like meat and other things in there. If you want to get close and inspect a little, you can. But clearly, this is the thing that the cats have been coming to and feasting off of, and there's not a lot left in there. So probably what happened was one of the cats was with that check. One of the cats were probably pissed that there wasn't any food. You guys just happened to like walk by and hear that sound. What the fuck's going on over here? What's going on with this altar? And then there were these two cats just waiting to sort of like have at you.
Well, it just so happens that the gear that I stocked up on includes a couple of knives and sickles. I intend to skin these things, take the teeth and the claws.
I really thought you were going to say I just happen to have crag cat repellent, and I didn't tell you. But no. Okay, cool. So, yeah, no, I'll say, like, if you guys are willing to spend maybe, like, a half hour or an hour, so, you know, it's going to take another 6 hours or so to get to, so it'll definitely be dark. But you guys can do that, and you can get, like, 2 pelts out of these things if you want.
These weird camels.
Oh,
You
hell
also
yeah. That'd be awesome.
you also know that the crag cats are considered one of the not spiritual, but like one of like the physical representations of Orc, and that like killing them may have some connotations for where you go. Like some people might see it as, yeah, let's stick it to Orc, and other people might be like, oh my god, what the fuck are you doing, kind of thing. So they're just letting you know.
Yeah, could in that case, I would like to inspect this thing up here.
The
Okay, I guess
bowl.
it's not letting me change. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So by all means, like go out and give me an investigation check.
I'll let you do that while I skin these things.
Sweet. I don't know how good this is gonna end up being. An 8.
An 8. All right. So you see, you definitely see like some bone, meat, and as you're looking through, you also notice there's like a couple like some things that look like people that are like fuel sources. Like there's like some residue from some oil or maybe some wood or something like that, or maybe some like whale blubber or something akin to that. And then you see a couple like shiny bits. And do me a favor and roll a d10.
5.
You find 10 silver coins.
Okay, sweet.
That effectively like almost like a wishing fountain kind of thing. Maybe travelers that this is here, or like the folks before, like maybe this was like the old Bryn Shander like offering point, and because they're just like selecting people that other people if they're traveling, like because this is so close to the river, coming coins in to try to beg for blessings kind of thing. But so you spend a little bit of time. You now have 2 crag cat pelts. You are down an axe beak. That was an expensive thing. I did not expect the axe beak to run into the. In fact, I expected all of you to win together. Whatever. And are you guys just going to continue to tourmaline now?
I'm gonna look around and see where I am because I just still see blackness.
Oh shit! Daryl. I am so sorry. I'm
It's
like, yeah,
all
let me
good.
take care of you. Oh wait, no, I'm not going to. I'm just not going to.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Did I roll for that?
Wait, do you see yourself now?
Do not. I see that little pulse of touchy thing.
So when I open
It's
this up,
the black field I have.
you have vision on, which is good. You have low light to 30 feet on, which should. Oh, you know why? Probably because I got to do this.
Ooh, there we are.
Bam! All
Magical.
right.
Ooh, and I can touch
All right,
myself.
and so just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna say that like give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna say that like this is where you wound up, and so Loki, you had a weird device in your that you were not aware of that started to like pop and fizzle and hiss, whipped it away from you, and it went, and suddenly.
It's my Pokeball.
Yep. So, I mean, if you got questions, concerns, comments, or whatever, feel free to raise them. But I'm just letting you know what happened.
Choose user here.
No, same shit as always. This makes sense.
Yeah, I walk up as this pops up, and it's like, oh, here's a here.
Oh, Zahir's here. Actually, you know what? That's the most ridiculous thing I've said, which is quite a statement. But Zahir's here. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Still
Right,
not surprised.
All right. So you guys,
Just
is there
do the
anything
fighting
else?
for me.
Is there anything else you guys want to do here? Like maybe dig a shallow grave for Frosty. Maybe say a prayer of sorrow. Maybe
Is there
just
anything
kick
to
it
fucking
as
bury?
a waste of 50 gold.
I want a refund. This was a defect.
I just imagine, like,
So
I imagine
you can't ride the axe beak into the mouth of a Craig cat and expect a refund. I'm sorry, they're not designed for that.
Exactly.
That was
I just imagine
explicitly,
like I imagine like some hardy person, like a half orc, dwarf, or something like that, like some sort of like really constitutionally based race that's standing there all bearded and like sort of angry, and like Novakri, this like slender person, goes, "My XP died like 2 hours after I bought it. What the fuck? I want a refund." And it's just like, no,
So it's a dead parrot, basically.
it's a dead parrot. Yeah.
Join
It was
the
a
choir.
good
ex-parent. It had
Listen,
ceased to be.
Join
Here's
the
the
choir
thing,
invisible.
like, you guys really lucked out because the crag cats have pounce as an ability. They can move 20 feet on their turn, and I didn't, as a DM, like the idea that they ran backwards. Thank you. But if they move 20 feet towards an opponent, they jump, land, slash, and if the slash hits, it potentially knocks the target prone. If it's prone, if it's prone or not, they get a free bite attack. If it's prone, they have advantage on it, and that's the D10. So basically, like, it came at the bird with a D8 plus, and then it just like launched in with its teeth and was like, good night, Charisse, all over. But anyways,
And now we're gonna make jackets out of them.
now you're gonna. Well, I mean, potentially, I will say this as the DM, and I won't make checks on this. You guys could maybe make this to an additional set of weather gear, or maybe like an emergency set of. There's enough because these were large creatures, so you could probably get two. But you'd have to do some crafting, or you'd have to find somebody who would do it. But anyways, you guys head back, and I'd like one person in the group to roll a d12 and tell me what you get. Doesn't matter who it is. Just somebody roll a d12. Tell me.
No, that sucked.
I did slightly better.
Codswallop, you were a 2. It's not bad, not great, whatever. What does happen is journey takes approximately 6 more hours. So like it comes out to totally just for 7 hours because weather's pretty clear. It's pretty good. You can follow the path pretty well. Just to put it on the map, just so Daryl, because Daryl wasn't here before to see it. Right here. Let's go back to this one because this is a good map. You guys have left Bryn Shander right here.
The real Bryn
Shander.
Shander, please stand up.
Yep. You've kind of rung by Targus. You didn't start. You continue along this pathway, and you wind up in Tourmaline. Yep, right up in Tourmaline. Tourmaline, whatever it is. But Tourmaline was for anybody. You know what? Everybody, just give me a quick intelligence roll. Tell me what you get.
Really?
Oh
Just
yeah, really.
Control.
Yep.
16.
I got a 16, a 4,
so I
a
understand
5.
completely.
All right. How about you, Novakri, and Loki? You said a 16 as well.
20.
Yep, 16.
16. Okay, so Codswallop, Novakri, and Loki know how to read. Everybody else, you're just like, oh look, we're finally done walking.
Don't even realize I'm in a town.
Tourmaline was originally founded by Kalashite settlers, appreciated beauty, and Tourmaline is widely regarded as the most picturesque of all the towns in Icewind Dale. And it spreads out on the lake of Mare Dualdon, that you guys can see on the map. Its buildings incorporate carvings of wizards, homunculi, tigers, smiling Jinn. For most visitors, the enchantment of this town is spelled as they feel like iciness sweeping down from the north. Because Tourmaline was built in like the worst place where the sort of ice wind blows that come down. However, if you get out on the lake, you can escape it, which is why this is another super heavy fishing town. Because once you're out on the lake, it sort of dissipates, and the fishermen can sort of get after trying to grab whatnot. In addition to fishers, shipbuilders, and scrimshanders, people who basically carve things into bone, that's what a scrimshander is. Tourmaline is home to miners who gemstone, a cavern complex set into the lake. Oftentimes, their efforts are hampered. Creatures of the underdark occasionally find their way up from the depths, and whenever that happens, the mine is, and the town just waits for adventurers to come into their shit because they're not. In regards to the snowflake factor, friendliness 3, so super friendly town. Services 2. You're not really sure what you're going to get. Won't be worst case scenario, but you're definitely not going to find everything. And then comfort is at 3 because they do try to take care of folks that come. Let me pull up 2 things, and I will show you a few things as. Oh, there it is. Okay. And so you guys will see in front of you a map Tourmaline. The road that you guys came in from is down here. Can you guys see that, or is it still too big?
Are we in the south?
Yeah. So the right
Could you
down
do
here.
the shift click. All right, cool.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So like I clicked on the dock, but like to Targos, that's the road you guys are coming in. The Lake Mer Dualdon is off to the side. And points of interest in the town, you'll see notice the Blue Clam Town Hall, the east side, and then there is the thing up at the top that says to the gem mine, and there's the thing up here. As you guys kind of come into carrying some feathers of forgetfulness and crag cat bodies. First thing that happens is that you see sort of standing on like a wooden box, almost like a soapbox, for lack of a better way to call it, a small boy wrapped in heavy winter clothes starts shouting like news, and he's like, "Hear ye! The gemstone is closed because of stars. Speaker Master is offering 50 gold to anyone who can clear it out. 50 gold! Help us in this day!" That DM has to take a pee, so I will be right back.
I would like 50 gold.
Yeah, I kind of need 50 gold.
just I need to finish that tonight so that I can finish even.
That and I got
50
this
gold
little.
buy us an axe beak.
It did.
Yep.
So what did I miss while I was trapped in a box?
Yeah, you nailed it. So there was an axe being purchased,
Basically, dick in a
and
box.
you missed the entire story of said axe beak, who got a name and was killed within what, 2 minutes of receiving said name? Frosty.
Probably.
Rip
Bill,
Frosty.
Bill axe beak.
I mean, in game time, it was more of like, all right, we're good. I'm gonna be. It's like you're gonna be Frosty. Come on, Frosty. Frosty died.
Murder.
Swipe,
That's
chomp.
awesome.
Swipe, chomp, 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 chomp.
I'm not gonna lie, I chomp, but chewy chomp. But I also wanted to say, naming your axe beak was the fastest way to murder it. I didn't think that you would actually follow through, but I did call it.
Well, you tempted him, so I mean,
I did.
it was kind of
right ahead.
a roundabout way of like if the thing where it's like, oh, you know, if you're a coward sort of thing, but you just
Well,
like,
so-
hey, if you want to name him, you know, whatever. And then he
there's a
did, and he
couple,
died.
Like, so as I just took a side to use the laboratory, I did happen to run through my mind, and I'm like, can you imagine if Novakri had ruled like really terribly, and the crag cat ate her, and then you guys are rushing up, and you just see the axe beak Frosty running back towards you guys, and like it's just running away, and nobody stops it, and you still lose Frosty?
Someone would have been stopping that thing because we're a one-barred party now.
Well, I mean, like if it's being chased by a crag cat, who knows what happened? But I just like all of a sudden, like as the DM, I'm like, there were so many other ways that could have gone. That would have been so cool. But all right, so you guys come up, and there is this small boy, and he's like, hey. Like there's a problem with the mines, and that the speaker Mastew, Mastew, is offering 50 gold to. What do you guys do?
Is
You
this
say,
50
"Fuck
gold
you."
per person or per party?
He's like, I don't know. You should probably talk to him.
Go talk to him.
All right. As people, like, if anyone notices,
You
I
stab the kid.
look different to my party.
Is this something that you're trying to do?
I kind of I would kind of let everyone know. It's just like, hey,
You look
Things
like
are
you're
gonna
bird
get
died.
now that I know you guys, I can kind of let you in. I can change how I look, and I'm just gonna change how I look for this town. Because in this town, I mean, I have a son, man.
So you need to hide from your fan club.
I chose the wrong time to take a sip of tea. I wasn't expecting that.
Are you trying to avoid child support or something?
No, I'm just.
Stop asking questions.
This is how. It's just different for this town, man.
That's how it
Oh my
is.
god, are you Keanu Reeves?
Just try not to be sentimental.
Whoa.
Brody,
Now I have
this
to change.
isn't the way.
Way too sentimental.
This is remind the Star Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. This is my voice.
I imagine that like this little kid like looks at you and he's, oh my god, are you Bill from Bill and Ted's?
Ken, actually.
Yeah.
Shut up, kid. He's like, all right, I'll continue to talk in this high. My name is Darmo, and you should totally go find the town speaker.
What town are we in again?
Tourmaline, as the map says at the top. That sounds really bitchy. I'm sorry. I just meant to say, like, you guys are in Tourmaline, and if the kid was like, you guys are in Tourmaline, why would you ask that question? Because you're in Tourmaline.
Well,
It
the
doesn't
map
say it on
doesn't
the
actually
top.
say that.
Yeah.
So now
Wait,
you're
wait,
actually
wait,
bitchy
hold on.
and you're a bitch.
Wait a minute. The
But
map
that
you
was
guys
hilarious.
scroll up to the top. Like, wait, hold on. Let me just see.
Is it on the GM layer?
You guys can't see a map right now?
I see.
Oh, you see the map, but it has
so
no name on it.
I see a little. There's an area there that looks like it should, but it has nothing.
Oh shit, that's weird.
I see a silhouette of a man.
Like it.
Yeah.
Gotta do,
fandango.
Like, do you see like a box right now on the map, like that's in pink?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
See a
so
pink
in
box.
that box it
What a
says
euphemism.
Terminal. I don't know why you guys can't see that. That's really weird. Like, hold on. Did that do anything?
It moved the map. That
You think
moved the
box
map,
is
I
gone?
think.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Is that
Wait,
not?
did that,
That's
what
not
did
on
that
the
do?
GM layer.
no, I have it. I had like I just changed it to map because it was on objects and tokens because nobody has a token on it. That's fucked up. So at the
Weird.
top. So can you guys see the like the hang on, shift click, the Too Lonely Wood up here?
Sure.
It's that pulsing circle thing you just did.
Okay, so basically, where I just like, can you see a map of
Of a what?
a town?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, all right. And do you see like
Now it's just tourmaline.
yeah? Okay. Do you see like this is the Blue Clam, and right here is the town hall, and then this
No.
says
No, I just see you clicking
Nothing's
on things.
labeled.
None of the words are there now.
that's really weird. I don't know why that because like you could see everything on Shander, right? Like the Morning Lord stuff, right?
No.
Oh no.
The town name for me keeps changing colors.
Yeah, I'm just trying
All
to
right.
work on.
So
now.
all
to
right.
get
So
that
you
down.
guys are in.
Magenta.
That was
I
me.
apologize. I'm gonna have to figure out why that's the case. But like, so you guys are in Tourmaline right now. It's a small town, like I kind of described. It's got maybe 600 people in totally, and the rest of the stuff we can kind of like figure out. But the main points of call in this town are a bar called the Blue Ram, the town hall. There is the gem mine, which is several of you have various reasons for coming. There's a place called the East Side, which is an inn and tavern.
East side.
And the small boy who's like,
Represent.
hey, and super annoying voice is like, you should go talk if you want to know more to the town speaker. His name is Oris, and you can find him anywhere. No, you can find
Take
him
us
at
to
the
this
Blue
orifice.
Clam.
Let me see the orifice.
He says, don't call him that.
You should be careful who you say that to.
He says, don't call him that, although those who don't like him definitely do.
The orifice open to negotiation.
He turns the
He goes,
beacon.
we laugh about that joke every day here. And you're like, you're too fucking young to know that joke, kid. But, okay. If you guys want to speak to him further, by all means. If you want to follow, I will point. I'm just going to point on the map that like this small area right by the docks down here is called the Clam. You guys can see that, right?
We can touching things. Yes, keep touching things.
Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh.
Wait, made an O face. Oh, nice.
Yeah, the DM is like, oh, Blue Clam, oh. Yeah. Anyways, so he's like, so this little kid wrapped up in robes and like super heavy winter gear. Also, that's what everybody fucking wears. He's just like, town crier kind of doing shit, standing on a box yelling. Like you see, like the several local inhabitants kind of look away. Like, we already know this kid. We saw this at the 4 o'clock news. We don't need. By 4 o'clock, I mean. But okay, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna head to the speaker to whatever butthole and talk.
Okay.
Well, we've been traveling. I'm thinking, that may be able to wait. We may want to look at trying to secure some kind of lodging, rest stop.
You don't have a pulsing trying to come out of your chest.
No, it's slightly lower now.
Stop bragging.
Oh, actually, I do want to show you guys, just because I find it like it's like I think I had told you that each one of the towns has its own heraldry. So I just want to show you. There you go.
Codswallop's the best name ever. I wish all my characters were named Codswallop. Pretty jealous of that name.
I can't find it. I will find it at some point, you guys. but effectively they are like a squared shield that has like a pink, like a tourmaline colored like a circle in the middle of it, and like a trout or a fish coming up to try to bite it. It's another cool thing. It's not as cool as Brinchander, but it's pretty cool. And if I can find it, I'll get it to you guys. But yeah, so what do you guys want to do? I mean, you have a couple options. I mean, you also have this kid that's just still standing there. Problems, and we must solve them. Go talk to the. And you're like, God damn it, kid. And like he's like, I get paid very well to 1 copper a day. What do you
Give him
guys
a copper
want
to go away, right?
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. 2 coppers
It's
to
like,
go away, good sir.
Cool running. It's just like, I'll give you $10 to stop singing.
I'll consider it.
Let's go to the
so
drunken
what
clam.
do you guys want to do?
Cleveland and Quagmire.
Wait, like when Cleveland and Quagmire are fused together during Fallout?
Yes.
So tell me what you're doing. What are you guys doing?
So what are I'd like to go to maybe one of the other places, like the town hall sort of thing, like I did before, if I could.
Are you looking into the job in the mines?
No, different than that. I figure it seemed like we had Nova Cree or Nova. Sorry, that's
Novacry.
The nickname was Nova that I'm giving her.
Okay.
They're worse.
So Nova was. It looked like she was looking into that. We also want to look into lodgings, but I was going to look into something aside from that, see if I could get some information.
All right. So as far as that goes, and it brings up a good point that I need to do for Novacry as well, is that so Kevin, the blue the blue clam is right here, and that's where this little kid has been like, that's where you speak to the town crier. God. Right here in the center of town is the town hall, and then over here, the east side is an inn that you guys have heard about of some repute, as you are all locals to Icewind Dale. The other things to know is, I think we talked about this, this road will lead to Lonelywood if you head to the leading out along the banks of Mare Dualduan, however you say it. And then this road right here will lead you to the mine. That clearly is an issue or a question or issue. So yeah, I mean, you guys are not in any way don't all need to be like confused to like thing.
So yeah, I figure probably the blue clam for the quest sort of thing, getting information there. I figured that was Nova, and maybe if anyone was going with her. I don't know if you wanted to check out the inn, someone or anyone wants to go there, but I think I'm going to be heading to the town hall.
All right, so let's do this. Who wants to go to the Blue Clam? Who wants to go to the town hall with a vague? Who wants to go to the east side?
Oh, sorry. It's Nick here. Sorry.
Wait. Your name is Neck here?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Maybe you're doing the same thing I'm doing.
Who wants to go to the
Excellent.
clan? Who wants to go to the town hall with Neck? And who wants to go to the east side with anybody that's not Neck?
I'll go to the east side.
Wherever the mine job is, I was gonna look into that.
All right, so that's Blue Clam.
Yeah, I'm going Blue Clan.
All right, so we get 2 for Blue Clam. What's everybody else doing? All right,
East side.
Kevin, you're going to the town hall. So Codswallop and Daryl, what are you guys doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Codswallop and Zahir. That's way better for me to say. What are you guys doing?
No,
East side.
It's actually Daryl. he said east side. Sorry.
East side. Okay, so we got one person going to the inn. We got one person going to the town hall. We've got two people going to the Blue Clam, and then I apologize, Chris. I think you said it, but I didn't hear it. What are you doing?
East side.
East side. All right, so two people going to the inn. So I'm gonna roll a D3, and that's how we're gonna go through this consecutive. There's no D3, so D6. Come on. 3. Okay. So we're going to start with you, Avig. I'm sorry, Neck. So Neck, you go to the town hall and you see this building that for a good reference point seems like the town hall is doing. Okay, like it's castle-esque, but it's not big enough to be an actual castle. Like there's like good brickwork, there's good masonry, there's everything, but you see that it's a little crumbly. Probably it was created for a world that wasn't as frigid as it's in. And as you get closer, you see that it's clearly business. It's a building that's been created for some bureaucracy. There's offices, people at desks through like windows, like foggy windows, where there's fires burning them. What do you want to do?
I think I would like to go in and see if there's any sort of maybe information I could get from one of the clerks or something for anything that's kind of an issue that people might need, might have a problem with, or if anything kind of sticks out, just kind of checking out, the town, the center of town sort of thing.
Give me an investigation check.
Nice. 18.
18. Okay. So you kind of go in and you're like with your sort of persona, and you kind of go in and hey Debbie, how you doing? And she's like, oh my God. And you're like, I know, we gotta go back and see Darren. And she's like, oh my God. And like you walk by that, and then you go in and hey, you're new here, and you're yes I am. I'm Steven. I was just hired by accounting to check some of the files because relations are up. He's like, oh, good, because I've noticed that too. And he walks away. And so you kind of like way through in a very sort of spy-esque way. And you finally find yourself in a room that's marked, don't let people see this. No, that's not what it is. But it just says private. And so you're kind of like, interesting.
It's a pirate in there.
You check the door handle, and the door handle is not locked, and it opens up, and you go in. And as you go into the room, you're like, it's just this huge room, like not a catacomb, but it's just this huge files and filing cabinets and everything. Oh, fuck, I could spend like 6 years in here. So give me a perception check.
$14.
Okay. You look around and you see that there's like one cabinet that seems like more used than others, and walk up to it, and like this says like gemstone mines. Like, oh shit, I think that's why we came here. So you start looking through it, and there's all of this history in these files that date back for 50, 100, 200 years of like incidents that have happened. Like there was a drow incursion, like 100 was fought back by like adventurers that came to take care of it. There was a there were some like Durgar that came up but then left because there wasn't enough to interest them. There was like those ropers that you guys fought that showed up today from like the abyssal pit, not abyssal pit, but like the abyssal chasm that's in like the mines, and like everybody was like, Robert. So that's about all you can get out of it. Is that like it seems like the mines periodically are plagued by like scourges of the Underdark because of some sort of like chasm or tunnel or pit or something that's in it that's a direct like en route to it, but that creatures going either way have to travel so far that it's not something that makes people scared off of trying to mine and get things out of the gem mines here.
Okay.
All right. We started with you. We're now going to go over to the greatest tag team ever created in tag team history, Codswallop and Zahir. You guys walk into skip one page, the East Side Inn, and it's a nice looking place. As you guys walk in, there's kind of like a lobby with some couches that they look a little beat up. They look a little, but they look kind of nice. Like something you'd think that like if you booked like a beach in like Vermont or upstate Maine, it'd be there. Like maybe there's a little dust, but it's comfortable when you sit on it. There's a big fireplace with like this huge sort of like elk head poked above it. Fire is warm. It's inviting. It's actually really. And you see that just beyond it, there's like a tiny bar set up with a couple taps, a couple like those big oaken barrel kegs behind it, and that there's like a younger woman that's behind the counter, both for like the tap and for like the bar, and she's kind of like sweeping and singing to herself, and she's sort of like. And as she kind of ends this, you hear that she kind of ends on it out. She's like, and what do you guys do? Zahir and Codswallop, what do you do?
I go up and to the barkeep and ask if they have any lodging available.
And like you kind of like you're like servoed like go up and all of a sudden she turns around and she's like, oh I didn't hear you, I apologize, I was to myself. Absolutely, what are you looking for lodging and what can I get you?
What do you got? What are the prices?
60 gold a night gets you, and she like laughs. She's like, ha 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 ha. I kid. She's like, no, we're pretty standard here. It's 5 copper a night to stay. If you want breakfast, we do charge an additional 5 copper. However, if you stay for an additional day, we make sure that you will have lunch as well. It's a pre-packed meal. It comes in a little like brown bag that we'll give you to send off if you're going to explore Tourmaline or maybe. So at dinner, of course, I mean, is charged full price because we do try to create a new dinner every year. What can I like? Is that something interesting? Like what and why are you here? What can I do?
No, do you have room for a whole party of adventurers?
She says like, how many?
Well, I don't know. Do I count them all as full, or do I count some of them as half a person?
Well, I wouldn't count Frosty anymore.
So no stable space.
I'm not there, but I'm insulted.
Savings.
Yeah, that's a bit little racist.
Anybody who is an actual being, it counts as a person. So yes.
Yeah, but what if they're like the size of a kid? Are there child rates?
She says no child should be adventuring, so no, they're just adult rates.
Do they have AAA?
I believe you're not there.
No, I'm not, but I hate it.
And also, she goes, triple what?
Like
so
5
yes.
rooms. 5 rooms.
5 rooms. Okay, she says we can do that. However, the total cost for one night, as I said, 5 copper. So 5 times 5, 25. 25 copper turns into, I believe, 1 gold and 5 silver. Can you pay that? Is that okay? I do not mean to, like, I'm not trying to generate anything you can do. I just like it, or several keys in this case.
I'll pay it.
All right, so you hand over a gold, 5 silver, and she gives you 5 room keys. And she says, if you see behind me, and she points up, and there's this winding staircase that goes up and then disappears into the floor above. So if you follow it up, each room has a number. Each key has a number assigned to it, and you will find a room associated, and those are given. If there's anything else I can do, please let me know. As it is the end of the day, we will be serving dinner for, as it is noon. I'm going to say it's noontime. Fuck it. As it is noontime, lunch has ended, but if you need, we can probably provide that for you. However, because it's past the moment, we may charge you if that's not acceptable. Cannot charge you. That's just
all right. One thing before you go on, if I'm looking at this correctly, you said 5. You said 5 copper, right?
I was gonna say something too.
And she goes, "Damn it, your math's better than mine." Yes.
All right. So that would be 2 silver pieces and 5 copper pieces, and not a gold.
And she goes, she goes, "You've caught me. Most people leave without leaving a tip, and I was hoping for a tip."
It's a big
She goes,
fucking
and,
tip.
and, like
That's
as she says
multiple
that,
times the cost of the rooms.
Hold on. As you hear that, you hear like, I'm sorry. I have to go take care of something. And she kind of like she runs through a set of like double doors, like waiters' doors with like the window. And as they like swing shut, and go, pop, 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 I'd like Zahir and I would like Codswell me a perception check.
A what check?
Perception. Perceptione. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, Daryl.
That's the stuff.
I showed up.
So
for
Daryl's
a
in the corner
kids.
picking his nose.
I think Daryl's highest roll was a 4 tonight so far.
And so, Codswallop, you hear very subtly the sounds of a young woman saying, Dad, it's okay. It's okay. Here, don't stop. Just, you have to take your medicine. Take your medicine. Here." And like the sort of like, it's okay. Customers, we'll be okay. It's gonna be okay. And she like comes back out. She's like, I apologize. I had to deal with something in the back. My math was bad. You were absolutely right, and I apologize for what I had said. That was wildly inaccurate, and I'm sorry. Here are your keys. I assume you're going to pay for them now. I hope you pay for them. If you don't, I'm going to freak out. Like, is that okay? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. What is Zahir and Codswallop's passive perception?
The hell's passive perception?
If you look on your character sheet, on the left-hand side on D&D Beyond, there's a block with 3 stats, and it's like passive investigation, passive like perception, passive.
Oh, I got it. 13.
13? Codswallop, what do you got? I'm sorry,
13.
not Codswallop. Sorry, Zahir, what do you got?
I have an 8.
All right, so you don't notice this. But Codswallop, you notice that around her neck is a wooden ring. Seems to be lined with some kind of fur. And at the top of it are 2 small creatures. Maybe they're mice. Maybe they're like cats. that are wrapped up together in like a spiral. But she proceeds to like present you with the keys, and I think we're gonna pause right there and cut to the blue clam, and that may be the last thing we get to. 11:30.
That's good.
But the blue clam, Novakri, and Loki, if I'm not mistaken, you guys approach Clam, and outside the tavern you see two bundled up humanoids talking. When they see you, one waves to you in a friendly manner, kind of like "Hi," and it looks at you and goes, "You seem entirely too prepared for trouble. Are you here about the mine?"
Yes.
Good, good. We've been looking for adventurers, and we would really like you to go in and take care of it. So,
hi, I'm Joe Hayden.
I'm glad I'm not there because he sounds like a Southern Muppet.
What exactly is the problem with the mine?
well, that's a good question. It's not going to think about that thing. So let me tell you. As far as I know, a group of kobolds crept into the mine a few days ago, and they made all the miners leave, which is bad for the town. And nobody's been killed, but kobolds are a mess, and we'd really like someone to go deal with it before, we don't have any money for stuff and things.
First, I just want to mention that I caught the reference, so well done.
Well, how much are you paying?
50 gold.
Well, I believe that the town crier, unless he's sucking at his job, has said that we're willing to pay 50 gold, but there's
Total.
a caveat that goes with that, and that is that if you find your own kind of wealth that's in there that the miners didn't get before you come out and tell us it's clear, you are eligible to carry that on your own. Also, my name's Oris, and I'm amazing because I'm the town speaker.
And I know animal.
I'm just going to let you know that's how I won this last election. My amazingness.
Well, I know that Novkri, you're really not in any condition to do this now, right?
Nope. I could use a nap and a sandwich.
Well, then why don't I suggest you take a nap, find yourself a sandwich, and then go take care of our problem? Dude, sounds good to me, right, boys? And he kind of turns and then blackly, yeah, man, I mean, that sounds great. Totally good. You should totally do that. The miners will work. He's like, I know. So, I love when adventurers come to town. I've told you my terms. We'll be paid 50 gold. If you find more money in there, gemstones alike, whatever, bring them out, pay you for them. But just know, you got to deal with what's in there and clear it out. Otherwise, we're not going to pay you for anything. Make sense? All right.
Can I insight them, see if they're not telling us the whole story?
Roll an insight check.
Nope. Tell a damn thing.
You feel he's being solid.
You feel like I'm being sold?
No. He is being solid.
Oh, that's like you being sold? What? So, I just need a nap and someone's ass to
You
kick.
clearly need a nap.
No. I need a nap and an ass. Pass. But, alright, so yeah, that's what he says. TJ, any other questions you have? No, we fired out. Anything else?
I think that's all.
So I do want to say two things. before we move on to anything else or close it for the night. Chris has just posted a picture of a ridiculous looking.
Perfect.
I don't know, like
It's fucking Dim Dimmadome in the fucking
like
in a Muppet form.
Wait, Colonel Sanders Muppet in front of Yankees, and if you can imagine this Muppet with two lower like fangs, like an orc would have, that is exactly what Oris looks like, and I'm not going to change that.
Perfect.
That's what Oris looks like. And he says, "Are you going to help us? Because we need some help getting this done."
Perfect.
Since it is almost quarter of midnight right now, I will say the last thing Oris will ask is, I understand that you need some time to rest, but when do you think you might be able to get in that?
Give us a week.
It's like, that's too long. We need to make sure we get stuff going again. I just mean, wait, I'll take that back. I mean, if it takes you to clear it out, then so be it. I just mean, like, are you going to take a week to go in, or are you going to go in tomorrow? That's what I'm asking.
I mean, we can. Do you need a long rest?
I'm at half hit points.
Yeah.
You guys need long ones. Can't just take a short one. Use some things.
Well,
Use some hit die.
yeah, but I don't get my spells back.
Yeah, I burned 2 out of 3
Oh.
spell slots.
That's fair.
Long rest is good.
And I'm still mourning. No, we can just play it. Give me 8 hours for a long rest, and we're in.
All right, we'll go in tomorrow then.
All right. So everybody heads over to east side. Everybody goes in. I want everybody to give me a perception check, and then we will end the night, depending upon what you guys give me for perception checks.
Whoa, killed it.
So what do we got? We got a 1, a
Beat it to go
6,
to bed.
20, a 3, an 8. I'm not seeing 18. Okay. Codswallop and Neck. By the way, I thought it was NEC earlier. You guys come in and Zahir and Codswallop kind of like give you your keys, so you have your individual. Maybe you stay up for a little bit, maybe whatever. One of the things that both of you notice that everybody else doesn't is that not only does she have this weird looking necklace, like it's like apparently like in the 50s it was a big thing to like give your betrothed or your steady partner like your class ring, big heavy like gold laden item that you wore on a chain around your neck. So kind of like creating that kind of look as you see this ring hanging around her neck. But specifically, Codswallop and Neck, you hear this song that she's singing. She said, in a very lovely voice that I don't have, ahead of winter's wind she came, lovely woman with no name, draped in a fur-lined cloak, to the icy lake she fled. The wind pursued her all the... Sure as night, she's dead. With that, pick up next week. So, good job, everybody. Nobody's dead yet. I mean, there's a back speak, but no one's dead yet.
Wow, that's hard.
XP's lives matter.
Yep. And we will...
Doesn't sound like it according to the DM.
Yeah. What is that? Some kind of species?
Yeah, right?
Hey, hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, maybe the DM's
You
got
don't
his
have
own.
opposable thumbs. I
no
disregard
concept
you. Jesus.
Just, hey, what are you right now? No, not you. Not you. Not you. But anyways. All right. Good job, everybody. We will chat again later. All right?
Have a good night.
Fantastic, guys.
Cool.
See you soon.
Oh.
Later, guys.
Good night.
This is
Tasha's
a giant
cauldron
lockdown
comes
again. I
out.
may be here the whole night.
Yeah.
So,
The school of creation might be in play. I don't know. I might still be going with what I was planning, but just the fact that it's now an option to look at.
Well, I'm still going to get one more leveled in Bard so I can get the College of Eloquence. But after that,
All right,
right
cool.
over to
If you're going eloquence, then I'll just leave it entirely.
unless you want Eloquence, that's fine with me.
No, that's fine. I was actually thinking of going. I forget what the most recent one that was released, but in the one that Chris has, it was in there. I think it's the like very make it more of a bard, super bard one. So.
Okay, Bard McBard face.
Yeah, exactly. Excellent, cool deal.
Okay, gentlemen.
good night, guys.
Later, guys.
Toodles.
Bye bye.